Welcome, Chiefs Kingdom. Thanks for tuning in to this Red Kingdom Media production, bringing you raw, authentic Chiefs coverage. Make sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date on your team. Now sit back and enjoy the show.
This is the Red Kingdom Media live postgame show.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another post-game show. I'm one of the co-hosts of the evening, Daily Dale Fowler, along with my buddies. You know, I always out with me all the time. I got Lonnie and Dre. How y'all doing tonight, fellas?
Good, excited, happy, not ready to gripe about nothing, ready to get the chopping this good win.
Yeah, man, we had 500, so we did what we were supposed to do, man. Rasheed Rice come back next week, so I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. I mean, yeah, it was a big one for the Chiefs today. They won 30 to 17. They was able to get the victory over the Detroit Lions. The depleted Detroit Lions team, of course, that was not having much in the secondary. Patrick Mahomes had a total combined yardage of 288 yards, had 4 touchdowns total as well too. Defensively, I think we gave about over 100 yards total, but second half they was able to, of course, lock in, not be able to not give up as much. But they got the necessary stops. But a good team win. Rasheed Rice will be back next week. They were able to get to 500. Now we just see if this team is actually what we expect them to be when he's back. So diving into it, what is our initial thoughts about this big victory for the Kansas City Chiefs?
I mean, to start, I think it's the initiation of the run game. I mean, I feel like that was the Chiefs' real answer, really coming into this game. They never really showed the ability to kind of stick with the run, and in this game, they kind of showed it. You see, Pacheco went 12 for 51. Kareem Hunt went 6 for 23. Then you got Mahomes 10 for 32. I know people don't like seeing Mahomes use his legs, but I don't think that's indicative of the Chiefs' running game. I think that's more of the coverages that the defenses are playing against him. I like what I've seen overall from that rushing part of the offense. I think that's a part of the element of the offense that Chiefs really need to help set up their somewhat play action. Like even Collinsworth could kind of read it. He knew. He was like, okay, we ran it a couple times here. I think it's play action time here down on the goal line. I think if they could get a better beat on their tendencies and kind of break some of those, you don't want people kind of catching on to that stuff. But overall in the rush game, I think that you see the big boys firing out. Kind of getting to move people off the ball. You've seen the Lions doing it early on in the game, and then the Chiefs did it when it really mattered down the stretch. So I really love what I've seen overall from them, just especially in that run game aspect of the football game today. But I also want to say I didn't know that Creed Humphrey went back into the locker room in the Jaguars game and was the one that kind of sparked the fire under the Chiefs to get them to run the ball. I was telling Dale off air, like, I wonder if that was more like the Jeff Saturday situation in the locker room, where you see with Peyton Manning, where they kind of get into the shouting match, and Saturday ends up actually being right and they end up running the ball. So it's like, I wonder if that's more of what we had there in that situation and kind of why we seen what we seen today. But if that is, nevertheless, it was a wonderful, magnificent game plan. I love what I've seen from that aspect. And on the other side of the ball, the Chiefs got to figure out a way to stop the run because they were getting gashed. It looked horrible. So, and that's just a mentality I think you got to bring to the game. We've seen it in years past. If the other opposing team is blowing you off the ball, that's just you got to bring your lunch pail to work and say, no more of this. We're going to push them back. And they started to do that after a while. But the Chiefs have to work on that defensive side of the ball. But overall, I think that run game played a big factor in today's game.
Yeah, I like what I saw from our running backs. I've been saying it for the last couple weeks. Get the run game going. I like what I saw from Pop and Kareem. Then you got Pat leading the way. Pat with his rushing and everything like that. We all know we don't see Pat run the ball into the winter time in the playoffs, but I mean we gotta do what we gotta do to get these dubs, man. I mean honestly, when it comes down to it on offense, man, Pat can pretty much go wherever. We have wide receivers and stuff that are now like with Worthy back, it opens up a lot of stuff, but like. And now that he's back, Pat can pretty much go wherever with any of these wide receivers, and any of these wide receivers are capable of having one of those games where they have multiple touchdowns, like a Hollywood Brown or anything like that. So, yeah, man, I really don't have much to say. I mean, only the defense. We can't. That was to me, it was a red flag in the preseason. I know a lot of people are like, well, it's a preseason, but I mean that game against the Seattle Seahawks where they got gashed the way they were getting gashed in the preseason game, and now one of our weak links on defense is the run game, and we don't get pressure on the quarterback like we supposed to. But I mean, they showed up today. I've been saying I do not like Chris Jones on the outside. Chris Jones is more effective on the inside today. And I know they're gonna let Chris Jones do whatever he wants to do and line up wherever, but somebody gotta tell him, hey, my boy, get back in the middle, bro. We gotta get back there. But all in all, man, we held a high-powered offense to 17 points, man. This is the second time we played a team that led the league in scoring. Because I think the Lions were averaging almost 35 points a game coming into today, and we kept them to 17. So shout out to our defense. I like what I saw today. We first half we definitely, I mean, we let the run game get going, but we
It was
couldn't
like 90 yards.
tackling. Yeah, the tackling, I don't know, man, but they made some adjustments in the second half, and we kept Gibbs and Montgomery to what almost 90 yards between them two. So but like I said, man, I don't really have much to say as far as any negatives or anything like that. I just like what I saw, and I'm on to the Raiders, man. So we get Rashee Rice back. This is the first time Pat Mahomes is gonna have Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, Travis Kelce, Hollywood Brown, Juju, and everything like that going into a game. Brian Branch, come on, man, we got to grow up. By the way, we got to grow up, man. We can't be. I mean, it's a good part of the game, man. They gonna talk, they gonna say what they need to say and everything like that. But Pat he tried to shake your hand, man. And you can't be that mad, bro.
Yeah.
It's a regular season, bro. Like you can't be that mad, bro. But I don't know. I really like what I saw for. I mean, St. Brown had an interview earlier in the summer where he was talking about Kansas City, talking about Kansas City seemed like a boring place and a terrible place to live. We had that conversation before, but I kind of like that getting rubbed in his face a little bit today too. But oh no, man, we got the dub, man. We 3-3 heading into Raider week, so I'm ready.
I mean, yeah. Big win for the Chiefs. Regardless of how they get the win, I think that's what all that matters is that they get the win. Defensively, they were, not healthy. Offensively, they were fine. And I think they picked where they wanted to kind of, give up that leaky yardage and, really be like, okay, we'll kind of be lax here, but we'll step up when we need to step up. So I think in that category, they did their part in the first half, but we did a great job of course, doing our part on the offensive end and making them, of course, be like, okay, we can't just rely on them the entirety of the game because we did our part on responding when they did score that touchdown where it was 2017. It was able to go back up on them and then score 27. Put a touchdown up. Put a touchdown up, excuse me, and get 27 points. I see what you said, Chemo. You said, Branch, be word, I got you. We got prior to the game, the player you take a squeeze at today might be on your team next year. Yeah,
he's a player I wanted.
Weird.
I ain't gonna lie to you. He's a player I wanted on the Chiefs. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. I don't know what happened there. I just think, you know, it was just a lot of saltiness. I think they were going to be able to, of course, come in here and take advantage of the Kansas City Chiefs. You know, they've been undefeated on the road as well too. But th- we played into the areas that we know that they had a lot of weaknesses. And you know, Worthy got a touchdown. Hollywood, I think he scored 2 touchdowns as well too, right? So he got in there, and then Pat got his rushing touchdown as well too. So I think overall, what we did on that side of the ball, we only had 1 punt. Bucker, we do have to have a conversation. We have to. It's time to bring it in. That still, it's not gonna fly with us, regardless of a win. That we can't depend on that, because once this offense starts to get to rolling, I think we're gonna be playing down more so on that offensive side of the ball, you know. So I'm not offensive side of the ball, be playing on that side of the field a lot. So when we have those opportunities to score and put points on the board, we got to do that. But it was flowing. The run game, like I said, you know, I didn't want to, like, you know, of course, hamper in on that, because I think it was obvious. Pacheco, he's looking like what we wanted him to look like to start off the season. We starting to see that come together now. I know you want more 100-yard rusher, but it was better. It was like, all right, you feel good. You feel okay. I like the 3 to 4 yards of carry. I'm getting that. I'm glad to see that going, and it doesn't seem like you know, you can tell when he felt he wasn't playing at a high level. His head wasn't in there. I think he's starting to have that confidence back. Now, is he the Brees Halls or the Alvin Kamara? No, like, I would still want that. But you're doing your job. That's all we ask for now. We don't have to rely on Kareem Hunt as much. But Bashar Smith starting to get a little bit of work, and I'm liking what they're doing with him on the outside as well too. But defense, I said they're not even had to be the X factor. Didn't show up at all. Wasn't that great. You know, Pernell was, we had him in there for a reason. And you know, sometimes guys work well with each other, and then when you had your run package, it was Pernell and Nadi. So I think it was something that worked together, and Nadi's not stepping up right now, and it's looking ugly. And Omar Norman, he was out there, and he was a part of that. Didn't hear his name called out as much. I get it. So you can have that game where you can hold that against them. But hey, they made it through. They prevailed. They took advantage of the opportunities in the moments that the Detroit Lions screwed up. I don't know exactly what happened on that callback on the Jared Goff touchdown. I guess what they said was a legal shift, right? He was he never stopped. Okay, so he should have actually
paused,
okay,
and then motioned out. He just got backed up and then ran out. You can't do that.
Gotcha. So yeah, with the rules of the game. Even though I didn't like how it played out, hey, you still had to happen. And then of course they let the time run out, had to go back, and then they had to hit a field goal as well too. So I know people they'll probably try to hold that against them, but holding the Detroit Lions offense to 10 points up into the fourth quarter, you gotta be happy for that. You like seeing what they have done to opposing teams to start out the year, and then getting up to us. It's true with that Spags defense. It'll look ugly on our end because we know what we don't like to give up. But as the game goes on, his players and his scheme tends to, of course, eventually overwhelm a quarterback, and then all our offense have to do is just, of course, capitalize on those 3 and outs, get the ball in their hands, and then, of course, execute like they did today. So big ups to the Kansas City Chiefs. They did their part. Rashee Rice will be back next week. I think we'd be excited about that. You will be seeing a lot of articles probably from every Chiefs platform talking about his his first game back being against the Las Vegas Raiders in Kansas City at 12 o'clock. I'm not gonna lie, I think that game is going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be
against the Raiders.
Yeah, I think it's going to be one of those.
Let's not. We gonna preview. We got to preview.
No,
that.
I mean, it's going. If you are going to do it, it has to be that game. You got to just go ahead and get that out of the way. Because you got them Commanders and then the Bills. I think
let's say
no, them
I don't think
Commanders either. Yeah, probably.
I don't think the offense will look nowhere near inept as it has in these past couple weeks when Rashi gets back. I'm not gonna say necessarily blowout, but it won't look as hard at all.
It's gonna be easy.
It will look a lot easier.
I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna be easy to get the 30 points.
Yeah.
Like, you might see some old school back in the day Chiefs 3 possessions in a row touchdown. And then you'll probably see us in the game with probably a cool 34, 35, and we'll be like, yeah, we're back.
I mean, we've scored 30 points
twice.
Well, twice. We had 28 last week, but yeah,
could have easily been 30. And like, let's be honest, could have been a different story. Could have closed it out. It would have been a convincing win for it. Either way, we've been scoring 4 touchdowns, and I think how everyone has criticized, even y'all, bro, how y'all like not saying that y'all haven't been optimistic about the Chiefs and knowing that it'd be better, but it's like we want to see this on the offense. When you see that, I think they provided. Like I think I can respect and say like, hey, you know, we had a time too where it's like, okay, good, it's back to normal. Now let's do it consistently. Let's do it consistently. So I can respect that as well too. But anything y'all want to add? Because I think it's gonna be a quick one as well too. Because we're gonna get into who we feel stood out on the offensive side of the ball, the defensive side of the ball. But anything y'all want to add about the initial thoughts of this before I send us on a quick break, real quick?
Nothing else.
Yeah, y'all ready to go? Y'all said it was a good one. Let's get it. All right. So before we go into who we feel stood out in this game, please make sure to
like and subscribe. Follow us on all our social media platforms at Red Kingdom Media. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Leave a like or comment so we can reply and interact with you and make you a part of the show. If you listen to us on Spotify, please rate us 5 stars so we can increase our reach in the playlist. Follow us and all our contributors on all the social media platforms: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X. If you'd like to come on and talk Chiefs, message us so we can potentially set that up. Do you enjoy written content? Subscribe to our Substack. We have both a free and a $5 a month subscription and post on there frequently. And if you have any interest in being a contributor on the writing staff, feel free to reach out and we'll be in touch. It would help support the brand if you would purchase our merch, like the shirt that I'm wearing currently. Set up an order for one of these or 2 or 3, and this will allow us to expand our inventory options. Thanks for being a part of this channel, and if there's any partner that's listening to this interested in sponsoring the show or any other content that we produce, please reach out. Now, back to the show.
All right, now back to the show. So before we begin, glad I was able to win money off this game as well too. So this was a good one. So it's a good night. As always, a good night win. Able to win off the Kansas City Chiefs. But let's get into our predictions. I mean, not predictions. I'm so tripping. Let's get into who we think stood out. So let's start with the offense. Who y'all think stood out on the offensive side of the ball?
Yeah, on the offensive side of the ball, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to who we've been on for this whole this spell. And I'm gonna take it from y'all. Isaiah Pacheco. He had an absolutely magnificent game today. I know he played his butt off down there in Jacksonville last game, but I think he definitely showed up today. Like you said, I know it's not what Dre said. It's not the 100-yard rusher. It's not Derrick Henry it's not Jahmyr Gibbs. It's not sexy and fast and flashy like them, but it's 4 to 5 yards to carry. It'll work. It gets you this 3rd and manageable, 2nd and manageable. Those are situations that are favorable for the Chiefs, and I think they found themselves in a lot of those situations today. And it was to the likes of Isaiah Pacheco that they were in those situations. So I love what I've seen from him today. I'm not saying that he has to be the mainstay back. You've seen Kareem got in there late in the game and just was a battering ram too, just kind of bouncing off of bodies. I think they can both do it. We just got to find a perfect yin and a yang to it. It was 18 touches between the two of them today. So I think that's where we have to be in order to the Chiefs to be an effective offense. Even when Rashee Rice comes back, it's just it's gonna help open everything else up with the play action and getting people open. And I think that's why you see a little bit of sprinkle of Hollywood Brown today. But I love what I've seen from Isaiah Pacheco. We've been on him all year, but 10 looked absolutely magnificent today in between the tackles.
I'm gonna go Pat. This was statistic wise, this is Pat's best game of the season. He completed 73% of his passes today, and he contributed to 4 touchdowns. And he's only getting better. I think this is gonna be one of them seasons that, I mean, a lot of people said, some people said it last week. It was like, oh, no, a lot of people ain't really talking about Pat in the MVP conversation type stuff when it comes to this type of season. I mean, yeah, he had a bonehead pick 6 last week, but at the same time, I mean, he's only had 2 interceptions. He's basically playing perfect football right now. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Pat. I mean, I don't like the running, but I mean, obviously Pat don't care about it. So Pat's like, I'm gonna get this out the way now. Y'all gonna be used to me running this ball now. Getting in the end zone. So yeah, man, I'm definitely going Pat, and I think he letting everybody know. Oh yeah, I get my number 1 back next week. Just watch what I do the rest of the way.
All right, that's cool. I'm shout out to Travis Kelce. Welcome back. 6 receptions, 78 yards. I want to get props, but I'm gonna go ahead and say, Hollywood Brown, 2 touchdowns. 445. What's up with it, Q? Q in the chat. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody in the chat as well too. But yeah, I'm going with Hollywood Brown. I like what I have been seeing. He's been also very focused in on making sure to bring down the ball as well too, because he's been aware of the drops that he had early on in the season. And I think the difference from what we've seen in previous seasons as well too, which I think why I have a boatload of confidence, and I see what we can do as well too, especially with this type of unit. He's doing what we wanted, like guys like KT and Sky Moore to do. When you really look at it, like, okay, he had those first couple of drops, but like you see in this game right here that okay, in the past, even the past games as well too, Xavier Worthy was really important to the offense. If he was out there, would have been a different story, probably in that Chargers game as well too, right? Would have been ran a lot differently. But Hollywood has been, of course, being able to reel them in and then show up in those moments. And then he had a big first down catch as well too on the sideline, where of course he was able to get his 2 feet down and of course hold on to it. And we didn't saw in previous years to where we was kind of scared in those type of moments. Travis Kelce even almost dropped one when he had it out to the sideline. Was a big first down for him as well too. You had to even look at it, had to hold it in. He knew it was big. We couldn't have those type of drops in this type of game today. And I think overall the entire offense showed up and they provided that. So shout out to Hollywood for getting those 2 tubs, 4 receptions for 45 yards. But gotta shout out the old man as well too, having 6 receptions for 78 yards and doing his part and connecting with Mahomes as well too. Anything I want to say about the offense before we move on to the defense?
Hey, none of us mentioned it. Jalen Moore.
He looked good, solid.
He had a game. He got beat bad on that play, on that sack that he gave to Pat. But that was the only one in my opinion.
He been locking up Aiden though.
Collinsworth mentioned it. They paid a lot of money for a swing tackle. It came out today. If you didn't know, then now you know. Yes, we did. We gave him $30 million, and like Dale and Dre say, it's really 2 for 10, y'all. It's 2 for 20, but y'all, it came off like it was $30 million, but
1 year, 21 mil. Like he's basically
21 million guaranteed.
And he played like he was like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna step in and really do that. I think what he did today, what he showed was
Juwan Taylor's gone.
Yeah.
He's out of here.
We know that.
And I think we know, but it's like no. Yeah.
No, I don't think it. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there because my outside of the penalties, Taylor has not been bad. He hasn't been bad.
He wasn't horrible the last 2 games, but I think like
He
we
hasn't had
knew.
penalty. He hasn't even had penalty. He's cleaned those up, and he's been doing his job. Yes, Taylor is expensive.
Do you want that next season though?
Yeah, I don't think he's getting another chance. He sealed his fate, and when he started having the issue again this year, I think. So I get what you're saying, Dre, but I think
I'm actually like, do you want him to come back next season with those cleaned up? Like,
if he's a way more cheaper than what he is, I'm open to it. We can't keep having a revolving door on the line.
That's true.
We can't.
But you did go out for Jalen Moore as well too, where he said like, if he does leave, like we want to do like, yeah, like why not?
Like I said earlier today, they paid Jalen Moore what he got paid with. But when they brought him in and they signed him, the plan was for him to start. They were not expecting a top end player in Washington to be default to them in the draft. They were not expecting that.
But this is what I'm saying. Did he have a penalty in his first start?
He overpaid him. Who?
Did he have a penalty in Jalen Moore? Jalen Moore.
No, he didn't.
No.
All right. That's it right there, I think.
Any alignment issues?
But Juan Taylor has cleaned that up though. So what if Juan Taylor the rest of the way don't have?
But this is the thing. What have you been complaining? What you have been complaining about the whole time? You see how you switch up with that now? Like I'm just saying. You said he was gonna complete the season. You said he was gonna complete the season.
No, what I'm saying is what I've been saying is the penalties. The penalties have been an issue. They're drive killers. I've always said that. Drive killers. He's not being penalty. He's not getting penalized.
But you have that on your jacket. And it's been on your jacket the last years you've been with us.
So what if he goes?
So now we're gonna do hypotheticals when you just saw. I just compared his first game to his first game as a starter with us. Clean.
He gave up
I'm not okay. Juwan Taylor did. He gave up multiple. His first game, his penalties caused us a loss. It's equal to a sack.
That is true. That the penalty
he held the best pass rusher on that too. He got beat on one, but he also gave up pressures too. He might not have gave up a sack, but pressures could be as equal to and what happened in that particular game against the Lions. This is the perfect game to really compare because it's the same team.
Killing me. This is what's killing me because we complain about the penalties, and then when he cleans up the penalties,
but you said
about the penalties
for the rest of the year
before though.
But you said for the rest of the but at the end of the day, the whole arc. But what we've been saying the whole time, this is his last year with us anyway. So regardless of him,
part of the issue is he's overpaid for the production for the penalties. Yes, he's overpaid.
And you can clean them up. You can clean them up, but you already had them. And at this point, we're gonna go by science, right? You have those penalties so much. This is you as a player. This is who you are.
Mm-hmm.
It's not at this point. We're not even going off the cleaning up because you can be good for 3, 4, 5 games, but it's gonna happen again. We just don't know when it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen again. You're gonna find yourself drifting into the backfield because that's just who you are. And that's why I think Juwan Taylor has sealed his fate. I don't think I get what you're saying. Yeah, he cleaned up. He's been good for now, but he sealed his fate 2 games ago. If they could have cut Juwan Taylor, if there would have been a friendly situation, we would have probably seen Juwan Taylor get cut or something like that. It would have been bad because just like Aaron Glenn sent the dude packing and was dropping punts, oh yeah, we was losing games because of them false starts. It would have got bad just like that. So I just don't, it hasn't got there yet, but I'm just saying today, I think definitely sealed his fate. I don't know. He won't be in the Chiefs for sure.
I don't know if it sealed his fate. He might come back cheaper. My issue with Juwan Taylor has always been the penalties and the fact that he's overpaid. Period. He's overpaid. And if he cleans up the penalties and you drop the price tag, then all right, cool, whatever. But
I'm just trying to see where do we see more sucking at right tackle anyway. I
don't know.
All right.
I mean, I like Jalen Moore. I feel like Jalen Moore's overpaid too.
Okay. Well, some people like Juwan Taylor, bro. But I mean, I don't know. Okay, look, y'all might want to watch the first 2 games, see if you still love Juwan Taylor.
But it's always been this a love and hate relationship with Juwan Taylor as well too, where it's like I'm just really trying to sell it to people that want him gone, like how they been complaining as well too. Penalties been killing, right? I mean, you have a guy you did bring in for 2 years, 30 million. I mean, I go check it out and see what he did at in San Francisco at right tackle, but I mean, just seeing that the tackle position in general, I think in my opinion, especially with this being the NFL right now, is all as important. And I mean, we had NFL caliber guys who's on this podcast as well too that discuss it as well, like your Jason Dunn's. Just putting it out there. I'm just saying, like tackle regardless, you're like they're all really worth the money because the elite pass rushers that you're going against now, especially when you're going up against like a Denver Broncos team, they're on both sides.
Yeah.
So you need to be ready to be able to, of course, fight for that entirety of the game and be able to handle yours in one-on-one matchups.
My question is outside, he's the issue has been, what has the issue been for Juwan Taylor? Everybody's complained about the penalties. Okay, so he's cleaned up the penalties.
He'll be fine. He's been good.
So he cleaned up the penalties, right? Have we ever like I'm pretty sure it's happened. But in recently, even this year, have we seen Juwan Taylor get beat?
Yeah.
I would have to see. I would have to check, but I'm pretty sure
but he got beat. He didn't got a pressure.
I'm gonna say
the
only
I didn't see
one
him
that has been clean, and even Simmons has got beat in some. But other than that, Simmons has probably been the best tackle.
But overall, they've really been. He's really been having time in the pocket, though.
But that's just a red flag for me. Like we got to acknowledge that the Josh Simmons outshining Juwan Taylor is really low key a problem for the Chiefs. Like,
what?
No way.
Juwan Taylor is not going to be the reason why the Chiefs don't make it to the Super Bowl.
What, I'm not saying that it's not.
I'm definitely not going to say that at all.
I'm saying with a rookie coming in off of Tua Patel tending outplaying you is what does that say about what does that say about you as a player?
I just think that Simmons is just a gifted player. So he's projected in the first round. I don't know where was Juwan Taylor drafted.
He had a ruptured patella tendon, and you've been in the NFL for almost 6 years, bro. Like if he's coming in and he's outplaying you, it is a problem. We got to acknowledge that. Period. And that's how it is being for the Chiefs. If the left side is playing better than the right side, and your right tackle been in the league longer than your left tackle, then that tell you right there what you got to do. It's no way that's going on. Like, what are we even talking? How is that even happening? No way Simmons is outplaying a guy that got 2 Super Bowls. It's like ridiculous.
Second round. He was drafted in the second round. So you know.
We'll see.
Yep. So
I mean, but I know we all know what's going on with that contract.
So why Simmons was top 10 pick that slid. I don't know what the initial question was. I'm not saying that I wasn't like paying attention either. I think I don't know. I think we want Simmons to be the starter for sure. Or if it was about yeah. Or I think the conversation is about probably him being better than Juwan Taylor. Yeah. I mean Juwan Taylor was a second round pick. Second round picks can be great as well too. I'm not gonna take that away. I wouldn't say that draft pick always matter, right? But you're drafting your position. You're drafting your position for a reason. You know, you was projected. You're projected to be that type of guy for a reason. I think we all know that. I think I think where I'm like really like, starting the conversation. Yeah,
he has been like who we can be saying that he a second round pick, but we not. It's not like he's 4 years.
I mean, 4 years, 80 million, 20 million a year, $27 million cap hit this year.
Somebody thought he was good enough to give him another contract in the NFL, so it was a red flag somewhere. That's what I'm saying. I understand that you're saying second round pick. He still should have been way light years ahead of Simmons, especially in the offense right now. And
I
he's
would say,
nowhere
what's
near
your
there.
definition of franchise on that? Because I mean, giving a player a 4-year deal, I feel is pretty much saying that you do want them a part of like the dynasty to some extent. And of course, when those years come up, you do want them to outplay it. So if they do outplay it, and we do get to that point, and then you possibly extend, I mean, that's being a franchise player. That's being a guy. I think they did have high hopes for him. And when you look back and look at it all, and then people look at like his time in Kansas City, they're gonna criticize the penalties that he had. Yeah, he's actually good
Drop
at pass
killer.
blocking,
Yes.
but he is a drop killer. He's for sure a drop killer, and people is gonna be like, that's why you want to move away from him with having a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes, where we feed off of, these moments and keeping it going, and being able to play at that particular level. So,
But he's
I
cleaned
think,
it up, though.
yeah,
That's all I'm
it's like, I think we're going to be good for the rest of the year. But Simmons as well too. Like, this was a sign also to you as well. Like, hey, get your personal life together though. A lot of things going. We don't know what's going on, and I'm not even gonna say nothing as well too when you go into that. But only reason I bring that up is we professionals.
Exactly.
And next man up, and
Know
next
what it
man
is.
up. Especially if he didn't give up a sack today as well too. It's
Next
like,
man up can
hey,
be next man out. Is what you gotta say.
but he's not gonna be out being where he was drafted at.
He won't be,
But
but I get what you're saying. You never know.
it's just like, hey, we got to keep it going, and we got to keep this consistency. And I think right now, where Patrick Mahomes is playing at, and where we where we are as a team, early on, in this NFL season, we're typically what, 5-1, 6-0, possibly.
Yeah,
There's not,
I literally
you
was just telling my daughter, like, no lie, like, we're a player 2 away from being 6-0 right now.
like in multiple games. So,
Yeah.
overall, I think, offense, they look good. But it's what I said as well too. When Beach overpays, we start having these conversations. And this is good conversations as well. This is a good conversation. Like, it's actually playing out, and the offensive line be looking good. Now, before we move on to the defense, it's a good question. Would y'all trade more for a running back or a pass rusher? After how he played tonight, he has real value, don't y'all think? All right, I can agree with you there.
While I was watching the game, I was like, and I was seeing him play, I was like, he's actually tradable now. That's trade bait. You can use him as trade bait, honestly. But at the same time, do you want to? Because if something was to happen to Simmons or Taylor, now we're in a situation where we're like last year.
It has to be. No, it has to be. I'm not gonna lie. It has to be like Alvin Kamara, Brees Hall, them, or if it's a pass rusher, it really has to be. It has to be elite. It has to be elite, bro. Because I think they feel how they feel about Josh Simmons. Like, I think they feel. And Dre, like you said as well too. I mean, hey, Juwan Taylor, no penalties, solid. That could be a Super Bowl line. I'm not gonna lie. They won't look bad. So it has to be the right trade, and it has to be, the Chiefs have to win it. They have to be like, we overpaid, but that overpaid came out. He came out in this particular game. He showed up, did his part. Offense had one of the better performances of the year as well too, with him out there. Didn't look any different. A team who needs a starter right now, and I think they want to do right by him as well too. I think he's waiting to be.
I mean, he showed
that
today
guy
that he
somewhere.
He showed today that he's a starter in this league.
He's a starter in the NFL.
With the tackle problems, I don't see the Chiefs doing that at all. No.
Yeah, they
had too many tackle problems over these past couple years. Not getting rid of a good tackle. No.
And we don't. Yeah, we just don't want to go.
Give y'all Pacheco.
They'll trade a pick,
like that.
they not getting rid of no tackles. They ain't got no surplus of tackles. They don't got a whole bunch of them. They only got like 30.
Because
if we trade a running back, do you think we have to give up like a Pacheco, like just because it's gonna have to be like them
an expiring contract?
I don't know. I've been thinking about that. I don't know. If you bring a running back into that room, it's just gonna kind of make it more cluttered. You got guys like Rashard Smith, people complaining about him not getting touches. So like, what? It's only one ball. So I mean, you get another running back in the room, somebody is gonna basically lose their job. And who is it gonna be? Kareem Hunt at this point. So like,
one of the ones with Kareem Hunt to go away. Yeah, the one with the expiring contract.
So you
but that don't look like they wanted him to go away today. The way they use him today, he's featured. So like, you don't.
But I mean, at the same time, if we're gonna feature a back, we probably might as well feature a back that is probably more explosive than him, though.
I get it, but I think the help, if it's coming, y'all, it's coming on the defensive line.
Yeah, we definitely need that.
It's not coming on offense. I don't think
somebody tell V should pick the phone and call Cincinnati.
Or just
we need Chanel. We need Chanel back.
I mean, Cam Jordan. Go get Cam Jordan. Go get those guys.
You know what? No, for real. Cincy will probably do like it's Pernell, bro. It's not nothing serious. Like,
I think he's starting though. Pernell's starting in Cincinnati.
They got guys. Is anybody? He probably in rotation for sure. I don't know who y'all played. We played the Raiders, so. That one me and Gabe probably want to bait back. I'm not gonna lie.
It's Raider week. We got. I know Ashton Genty might be licking his chops though. We'll see.
Yep, we ready. Let's go. We get Rashi Rice back. I don't get but it could have been anybody coming in.
I just know we ain't about to have Geno Smith out there looking like look at.
I don't even care what Geno about to do. To the point, I don't even care. The defense could not show up. I'm that confident that the Chiefs is going to. They probably the defense don't even got to fucking show up. I'm telling you.
All right. I mean, are they not going to have? I don't think they're going to have Brock Bowers next week either. So
yeah, I think
even if they did have him, I'm gonna be that confident that the first 3 plays is going to 4 for sure. Like it's not even, and they're not gonna be able to do nothing about it either. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, hilarious if it was a deep bomb.
Like I said a couple weeks ago, I said. The night before the game, Pat might not even be able to sleep like a kid on the first day of school, bro. I promise. Saturday night, Pat might not go to bed. I'm telling you, because the game is at noon too. Pat might beat them at the stadium. Pat might be He might be at the stadium 8:00 in the morning. No lie.
I mean, they do gotta stay at the hotel. I think so. You know.
No,
they don't be doing that shit.
Yeah, they do, bro. They do. They gotta stay at the hotel the day before.
Coming from the house, I know. I ain't.
I mean, you might get like a special request if it's possible, but bro, you know how it is, especially if you depend on where you live.
Buy the book.
What's it tell you? Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, but Pat. Yeah, next week you get. Where you go, man? I ain't get. Well, yeah,
exactly.
Against the Raiders.
Okay. Yeah, that's the good one to go back over 500.
We saw what the Colts did to him. We might put up 40.
Because that one's gonna get you ready for the Commanders game, and like unfortunately, I know we're gonna be getting.
I'll be at that game. I can't wait.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're gonna be getting a lot of these wins against NFC teams, but I do really predict, the Chargers and Broncos losing games eventually within that time frame, and then it's gonna be that fight to the end. We see the Broncos right after Bob, but we go to Denver. I'm cool with that.
We saw what the Broncos did today against the Jets.
Yeah.
They almost lost.
And I know they're gonna play us hard. Like defensively, they got a good defense, but
Nick Benito and all them. Yeah.
I think just overall how they was talking about it as well too, like with how both teams was playing with 3 linebackers and just seeing how that's automatic zone. I think Mahomes has got to the point we really got guys that can create separation, and they're really winning early on. And I was telling Lonnie that, like, nah, bro, they are really winning early on. Really on that 4th down stop, Worthy was already across the middle. If they don't do that swing around, that type of, that little play action where he turned around, do all that, he probably see him early on. That's the 1st down.
That's a dumb play call. I will say that on 4th and 1.
They be trying to do too much. Sometimes, like, I don't know why. And I don't feel like why. I don't know why sometimes they feel like they need that extra oomph, but maybe they're just seeing how far teams gonna let them go. But we do need to stop that because we kind of need to get back well over 500 and put ourselves back into that playoff picture with no issue. Because Mahomes, he's really capable of an MVP. I think, and I really predicted them to be 14-3 as well too. And if the offense is playing like they are, and if Rasheed come back and it's like that, and the defense, of course, they're stepping up. We're not going to see a 1-2 punch like we did today with Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs like that. We're going to still see some good running backs, but it's not to that effect of what we saw, and we still were able to hold them under 100 yards. That's still big in the second half where they didn't do much at all. All right.
You say you predicted them 14-3?
I did. I don't think it happened. That's it.
I'm about to say you telling me they about to win 11 in a row?
They did it in what year was that with Alex Smith?
11
when we started like 1-5.
I mean, Rashee Rice. Let's see what it looked like with Rashee Rice.
Well, they did 11. Did they end up being 12? No, it was like it was 1-5. They won 10 in a row. So I mean, it's possible. They went 15-2, bro. Like,
yeah, I know. I mean, yeah.
When you think about it, it's like, all right, you lock in because
Pat really locked in.
You got the Chargers one more time. And we're going to go to the defense, y'all, so don't worry. You got Chargers one more time. You got the Broncos twice. We're not really worried about the Raiders. You're about to play them on Sunday, right? Commanders.
We need to be
big Commanders we need to worry about. Like it, but it's what I'm saying, it's a winnable game for sure.
There's some games that they could lose in there too, but
Colts. Really, it can be a 12-5 type season. I know.
We think we're gonna win more than we're gonna lose, but we just don't know. We're not confident because we don't got the number one yet. But we about to get our number one back. So let's see how that look first, and then let's say defiantly what we gonna, because we ain't had a whole team for damn near 2 years, bro. Like we missed our number one receiver for a year.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's time to come on. Let's see what that's like first. Get a taste of regular normalcy real quick.
It's possible we can go on a 11 run. I mean, we just got to see what happens. What's up, Tiff? What was the fight about?
Deion Branch being sore loser.
Yeah.
Sore loser.
We didn't see if they say something about it, but he pretty much walked up to Juju.
Pacheco got stole on too, so somebody gonna get suspended. I saw that too. Somebody stole off on Pacheco. You know how mad you gotta be to stealing somebody in the helmet, cuz
it's the regular. The kid don't want to put the hand out when it's time to shake hands on the 50-yard line. He just threw a fit. That's it. That's all he did.
Oh, congratulations to Jalen Moore as well too. Not only was this his first day starting for the team, but he had his third child. So congratulations to him. Big day for him.
Shout out to Brody. He had a shout today.
Third child was today.
Man,
that's crazy.
That's crazy. Shout out to him.
Chiefs almost down to a third tackle.
Boy, he like opportunity presents itself. I can't miss it. I gotta be here. So,
it was this morning. So, luckily, it was on Sunday Night Football. Had it this morning. Was with him. No, did his part.
Good day for him.
Yeah, it was a wonderful day. So, big win for the Chiefs. Great job for the offense. Now, moving on to the defensive side of the ball. Who were your standouts?
On my defense side of the ball, I'm gonna shout out Leo Chenal. Fingerprints.
My dude.
Sorry. I had to. 54 played a hell of a game. Chris Collinsworth pointed it out. The linebackers, running 3 linebackers and going back to traditional old school football, those guys had to find a way to rear their hair today, and they did. Nick Bolton in pass coverage, we got to clean a lot of that up because it's it's getting bad, and they trying to expose you. Just like Mahomes does, the rest of those Anzalonis and all the rest of those guys. Who was the other guy? He picks on a whole bunch of people. We always picking on people with linebackers and they specifically. So, just like he likes to expose people, the teams are starting to do that to Nick Bolton. So, we're gonna have to figure out a way. I don't know if it's zone. I don't know if it's getting better communication, whatever it is. But we got to figure out a way to start guarding people, especially tight ends over the middle. When it comes to, in no way we getting deep over routes open. We got to start getting to the quarterback, and you have to start covering people on the back end. It has to marry up and work as one. It did at sometimes tonight. It just didn't do it enough. So at the beginning of the games, it were some embarrassing moments, especially with them driving the ball up and down the field, really just blowing the Chiefs 5 yards off the ball, kind of doing whatever they wanted to in the run game, and then allowing Jamison Williams and Sam Laporta to kind of run the same deep over route and get open on the same exact route. With Jared Goff is holding the ball for 3 to 4 or 5 seconds. So We got to figure out a way to get more pressure, but I love what I've seen from Leo Chenal. He's this ultimate chess piece for Steve Spagnuolo, and he played his ass off today.
Yeah. Yeah, I was definitely gonna give it to Leo because everybody know I'm a big fan of Leo. He probably he my favorite linebacker for sure. I like Leo even from the day we drafted him. I wish they could tell him that he could start writing on his shoulders again because he used to write death row on his arms and stuff like that. They told him he couldn't do that in the NFL. But yeah, Leo, my guy. But Drew was good today. But yeah, like Lonnie said, man, they were definitely attacking the speed of Nick Bolton today. I mean, they wide open. I'm like, dude, Poe, what are we doing? Spags, help my brother out, man. But and I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Noah Williams. I heard that he did have to get checked out for concussion today. He was actually throwing up on the sideline today as well. So I don't know if he was nervous or what. But yeah, Noah Williams is definitely a favorite of mine. But yeah, I got to give it to the linebackers today for sure. I did see Brian Cook. He had a couple big plays today. But yeah, I can't give it to nobody else other than the linebackers today. I mean, Chris Jones did they got pressure and stuff, but like I said before, I don't like seeing Chris Jones on the edge. I like Chris Jones on the inside. So I want to see more of that than anything. I know it's easier to double team him on the inside, but CJ, you good enough to cause disruption and wreak havoc with you in the inside. So but yeah, man, I have to give it to the linebackers today for sure.
So for me, I'm gonna go ahead. Man, I took it because I really did want to go with Leo, and I saw Drew did make that big play as well too. Secondary wise, it was like no, he got it, and even though like Emerald St. Brown was supposed to catch the ball, like I was telling Lonnie, I was like, some guys just get lucky, and like when it's going towards them, and they just got this type of aura with them as well too. That it just the effort of you making a play wasn't all that. There still was some happen, but it's just those moments we're seeing it. And he's not scared to have that man on man as well too. And I think it's going to help out that defense a lot. And that's what we want to see because it's going to really get us back to getting us back to getting Trip McDuffie back into that nickel and dime where we want to see him, or where we like to see him most at, and where he succeeds the most at as well too. So I loved it. But I'm gonna do this. Shout out to Charles Omenihu. He got the only sack in the game today. He got y'all big match for them all. So big sack for him. Chris Jones, although his effort last week wasn't great, at first they was kind of after him a little bit. Sewell, he got him not necessarily on the blind side, but he was like, hey, wake up. Keep your head on the swivel. But you saw him often really trying to like make a big step, having a couple quick moves to where he was getting back there, and he really disrupted like the run game for Jahmyr Gibbs or David Montgomery. And Nick Bolton, even though he was getting beat up as well too in the pass game, he had a big loss of gain as well too. So they had their moments where they put them in position to be able to be in third down and be in fourth down. And the better fourth down team today was the Kansas City Chiefs, which is why they won. And they talked about that early on, which was a key factor, and that key factor actually showed up. So, but shout out to like the linebacker group, like we said, and then also shout out to Charles Omenihu as well too, for of course getting that big sack, only sack for the day, and letting y'all get those big max sacks for tomorrow at McDonald's. So make sure y'all go ahead and get those. So anything y'all want to say about the defense? I do want to say this, Jamari Connor, control dash, bro. I'm seeing a Rashad Fenton type of trade for you, brother. By the trade deadline for a 7th-round pick. I was looking. So, we'll see how that go. But yeah, Sam Laporta had a decent touchdown on you today, and that wasn't a good one as well.
It wasn't at all.
Not at all. You got to start getting your head around, brother. It's just bad.
I mean, it happened last week. At what point do we learn?
I don't know.
It's always about these packages, bro. Let's start excluding him from the packages, bro. Let's start doing that.
That's a Spags player. I don't know. Spags he likes to use him a lot. So
He
no, he
enjoy
likes to use
you,
him a lot
but
in good
nobody
schools,
care about
you know.
that. Nah, we don't care about that.
Spags do. So he gonna be
Hey.
around for a while. I don't think we gonna get he ain't getting traded. I know you want him to.
He get another flag in the end zone like he almost did today. It'll be a problem because you didn't have your head around again today. You lucky he caught it one-handed because if you would have been stepped out and they would have threw a flag, we would have been like, you did it because you didn't have your head around that. You didn't turn around nothing. You just hoping that you push him out the back of the end zone. Like no,
that was a catch. What can you really? I mean, you got to get your head around.
It was a hell of a catch, but you gotta like. Hey, come on, like get your head, like bro. They throw flags just because people don't have a head around the NFL.
Yeah,
that's the thing now.
Yep.
Like your back turned to the defender in the NFL, it's like a no-go, bro. That's like an automatic sign for a pass interference.
I mean, that's why quarterbacks sometimes just throw it up because they see the defender's head is turned. I'm just gonna throw it down there anyway, even if it's uncatchable. Flag off pass interference.
Yeah, at least that make it seem like you going forward, like he is really disrupting him because he's not getting his head around. So. Yep, you have those moments, but hey, Chiefs got the win today. They got a big one as well too, so they be back Sunday, going up against the Las Vegas Raiders at Arrowhead Stadium as well too. It's gonna be a 12:00 game, so make sure if y'all going to that, make sure to get there early. It's gonna be a good one. It's a chance of course, going back over 500, and Rashid Rice will be back as well too. We appreciate everyone for, of course, joining us tonight. We appreciate all the comments in here. Make sure y'all follow us on all our social media platforms at Red Kingdom Media and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well too. We on the road to 500. Once we get to 500, we doing a giveaway, so make sure y'all tap in with that. Show some love. Post game article will be out after this. Also, post game breakdown video from Jordan be out as well too. And then we'll be coming back with y'all live on Tuesday with Chiefin'. So be on the lookout for that. We're gonna definitely have some fun with it. But they thought we was down.
When's the last time you played a noon game? Y'all know?
I don't know. But this one about to hit hard. This one, we don't gotta wait on Rashid Rice.
I feel like if anything, it was probably Christmas. Probably Christmas.
Probably Christmas, but it's like we don't gotta wait. We ain't waiting no longer. We getting right to it. We've been having
they really can be over, right? Once we get to win at 12, chilling.
Let's go.
Chilling, just watching everything. Just waiting for short fantasy good.
If we excited, just imagine the rest of the team. I'm trying to tell you. If we excited, So
hey, that little break be needed, bro. It's like, we finally get to 12. Let's get this over with, get it done, and against a team. It's against a team you can kind of like. If you really play at a high level, it's all right. You good. You can really get done early, but we gotta treat it like any other game as well too. As an NFL team, you always gotta give them that type of respect. But anything I want to add before I go ahead and we say bye to the people. Y'all have it. Share this video. Show other Chiefs fans like yourself so they can tap in with us and love our content as well, and so we can talk to them as well too. Y'all know how we got to close it out. We 3-3, 30-17. Chiefs win. And as always, fellas, y'all know how we like to do it. Go Chiefs!
Thanks for checking out this update straight from the heart of Chiefs Kingdom. We appreciate your passion, so please leave a like and follow us wherever you tune in from. See you next tailgate, your trusted source for all things Chiefs, Red Kingdom Media.